Happy Thanksgiving to US residents and happy Thursday for you guys who are not in the US. Today's gonna be awesome. Hey guys, I'm Kate. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 23 of NaNoWriMo. I just wanted to say really quickly how amazing you guys are and thank you so much for all of your help yesterday. I was having a little bit of a NaNoWriMo crisis and y'all really came through for me with tons of great suggestions on what I should do, namely adding more description from the beginning, doing like a short story version so that I could just try something else out, and then being in the search for more subplots that I could add into the story. So I will do all of those things today while I brainstorm and come up with some solutions. So thank you so much. But because all I'm doing today really is just thinking about my novel and eating food, I wanted to have something else to do, and it was just perfect timing that Fixie does tag me in the writing rituals tag. I haven't done a tag since the AuthorTube newbie tag, like way long time ago, so I figured today was the perfect day to try it out again. I will link Fixie Dust and the original creator of this tag down below. Question 1, when do you write? All day day. Not really. I'm a morning person. I do try and write every day. I do it for the first 45 minutes that I wake up because that's my most productive time. Before I get food or do anything, I make sure I have coffee next to me and I'm ready to go. During November for NaNoWriMo, it is actual first draft writing, but otherwise I usually work on my editing and my second or third draft of stories first thing because that's my most important writing task of the day in the hopes that I will eventually be published, so I have to get something ready for publication. Then I'll write again throughout the day, first draft stuff, whatever I feel like, a poem if I wanted to do poetry. Just anything. But usually it's when I have another activity nearby it so I can kind of anchor things, like I go and work out around noonish, and so I will write for 45 minutes or an hour before I go work out. It's just like that. Question 2, how do you seclude yourself from the outside world? I don't really. I write here a lot of the time and that is kind of secluded, but otherwise I really do enjoy getting out and going to a coffee shop to write, and I love the general ambiance of a coffee shop, and I like writing with other people because it really motivates me. But if I really need to just shut everything out, I do bring headphones with me everywhere, and then that's an easy solution if I need it. Question 3, how do you review what you wrote the previous day? I do this every day, even during NaNoWriMo, which I know some people are like, don't do that, but I do. All I do is I reread what I wrote the day before. That way I can kind of get myself in the exact place and the exact mood for the piece that I am working on. And I also make some minor adjustments, very, very minor. I'm talking like subbing out a few words here and there. It shouldn't take more than like 10 minutes to read what I wrote and make the adjustments, and then I start writing, but it really helps me to focus my brain on what I need to do going forward. Question number 4, what song is your go-to when you're feeling uninspired? I am a huge Disney fan, not just for their catchy songs, but also because they're great storytellers. So here's some rapid fire Disney songs to get me in the mood. Start off with I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. If that beat doesn't get you going, I honestly don't know what will. Go to Almost There from Princess and the Frog, hit up Son of Man from Tarzan, listen to Something That I Want from Tangled, and for the big finale, Go the Distance from Hercules. And if I'm not in the mood after all of those songs, then I should just quit. Question number 5, what do you do when you find yourself struggling with writer's block? Oh, controversial opinion. I don't know that I believe in writer's block. I'm not sure if I find that's an actual thing, but if you do, please comment down below. Let's have a discussion on it because I'm very curious about what other people think writer's block is, and maybe it's just because I don't agree with what some people think writer's block is, because I don't think it's the same as just getting stuck in your story. I don't think getting stuck is writer's block. I've heard a lot of people refer to writer's block as like not having the motivation to write. So let's talk about that. But basically what I do is that if I'm stuck in a certain scene, I don't know how I want to write it, something's just not right, I skip to the next one. I find one that I do want to write, that I do have a lot of information for, that I thoroughly researched if that's my problem. Like, I will write anything that can help me advance that day and the story along. And then I just come back to the scene that I was struggling with later. I will say that I find that if you're struggling with a certain scene over and over and over again, it could be indicative of another issue, that maybe that scene doesn't belong. Maybe you need to find a different bridge between the scenes. It's just something to think about. Question number 6, what tools do you use when you're writing? Just my laptop. I write in Google Docs because I have a Chromebook. It's pretty easy. For editing, I love having a dual monitor. It's so helpful to be able to see my previous draft and work on the current one while still kind of having it all in the same place. It is endlessly helpful. I also always have notebooks and fun colored pens because I think my brain likes to work better when it can draw it out or write it or do something kind of manual rather than just typing. But I can't do that for very long, and I can't write out full chapters or scenes because my handwriting is just the worst. Question number 7, what's one thing you can't live without during a writing session? Water. I'm a very thirsty person. Question number 8, how do you fuel yourself when writing? Water. With coffee or snacks, I'm honestly not very particular. I love bread more than I should, so a lot of the time it's like a carby kind of snack, but honestly, I'm really not picky. Anything I can eat or drink, I will pretty much do it. Question number 9. How do you know when you're done writing? Oh man, that's a good question. Usually I end off at the end of a scene if it's close toward the end of my writing time. Sometimes if there is no end writing time and I'm really in the groove of it, I'll just keep going. I'll keep going until I feel like I'm not in the groove of it anymore, until my hands hurt, until I can't stare at a screen anymore. It's really, there's no set thing that says, you're finished, you're finished. Okay, that's it for this tag and this video. I'm going to also tag Becca C. Smith, Jessica at JLW Reads, Sylvia K, Heidi at Listen I Have an Idea, Brooke at By the Brook, and Rowan at Rowan Tree Editing, and you if you are watching and you haven't done this tag yourself. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna get back to eating all of the food. I will see y'all tomorrow for day 24. Bye.